back for another live stream for another game of Jackbox Party Pack 3. And I'm here with my sister, who just came in for visitation due to a loss in the family. And we're here to play some games, so let's try and do faking it. Alright, kiddo, come on. Funny thing is, I don't always have viewers. It's more of like a come and go sort of thing. You can be able to take and select and change your name, you know. I don't know. Gotta have at least 3 players. That's why I started to try and stream. Yeah. So there's 3 different kinds. There's gonna be, I think, 3 or 4 different rounds. 3 different ways you can play. Raise your hand, like hands of truth, pointing, or I forget what the other one is. I tried to get Elijah to join, but he said you need Wi for it, don't you? I was like, I think so. Tell you what, I'm gonna be a smart aleck. I'm gonna just take and use my own phone. It'll take a minute for this thing to load up. There we go. Here we go, kid.
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I'm really excited to learn just a little bit too much about all of you. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, you can skip it if you need less of my voice in your life.
Oh yeah, I got my headphones in.
During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be so, if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, raise your hand if you sometimes don't wear underwear. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. All the votes went to... You all ganged up on the wrong person. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task, raise your hand if you've had sex in a public place. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. And the votes were for... You found the faker. And not a moment too soon. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. It's going to be face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Make the face you'd make during an Adam Sandler marathon. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. It's easier to catch the faker if you all talk to each other. Throw around some wild accusations. The votes singled out. The faker has been found. All right, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll... You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, point at someone you want to know better. Vote for the faker now. Don't forget you get points for voting for the faker even if everyone else is wrong. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person you would most like to see attempt an impression of Kim Kardashian. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. everyone suspects that is indeed the faker. You made it count when you needed to. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to pick number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, hold up as many fingers as cups of coffee you've had today. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. And the prime suspect was... Yep, you found the faker. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Of truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you read all the Harry Potter books. Vote for the faker now. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. The task was, raise your hand if you've seen someone in this room naked. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You know how you should all rally together in the final moments to work together and find the faker? You didn't do that. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 2 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for both and then hit send. Now, the faker has 2 questions to answer as well. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So, good luck, faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. A really lame car. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Everybody voted for... Ah, yes, you caught the faker.
Alright guys, well, if you're watching afterwards, thanks for watching. Anyways, heading out for now, peace out, take care.